Alright guys, hopefully you recognize this one from a couple of Bellwork quizzes that we've done. Essentially what's happening is after they moved the tower, they changed the angle. As I believe Sebastian pointed out in 5th period, that would change this length as well. Like obviously when they move it up, the height that you're measuring is going to be measured a little bit closer now. But that's okay, they're not asking us about that change. They're only asking us about the change in the height. So I'm going to call the height x. And so essentially I'm solving two different triangles. One of them where this is 5.5 for the angle and the hypotenuse is 56.84, and I'm looking for that. And then the other one where they change it, I'm not going to be able to make that any skinnier and still fit the 3.99. Sorry. 3.99 for the angle, that's x, and your hypotenuse stays the same. Because the hypotenuse is like the height of the real building, not the vertical height of it, but its slant height. And obviously they're not like chopping the top of the building off. So that hypotenuse would stay the same in both cases. So in both cases, the x is the adjacent side, and you have the hypotenuse as a constant, so you can just use cosine. So for this one, you can say the cosine of 5.5 equals 56.84 over x. I apologize. X over 56.84. Sorry. And then you can go ahead and solve for x. You can multiply both sides by 56.84. And at this point, you can go ahead and get out your calculator and make it happen. Now, again, remember, on our calculators, on our calculators that we have, like our crappy ones, we have to enter 5.5, then press the cosine button, and then multiply by 56.84. But on the calculators that they're going to have on screen, not the ones they're going to give you to hold in your hand, but the ones on the screen on the EOC or FSA, you can actually literally just type this in. You don't have to type it in backwards. Okay, anyway, you get, that for this one, x equals 56.57831992. I'm going to go ahead and do it for this one. Sorry. Okay, so I can say that the same thing, cosine of 3.99 equals x over 56.84. So 56.84 cosine of 3.99 is x. And then if you put that in your calculator, you would get 56.70223177. So you find the difference, and you get 0.123911. Oh, difference means subtract. Like you didn't know that. So then you get this, and they said to round it to the nearest hundredth of a meter, and so it would be 0.12 meters.